Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Marketing Cracked, and today I'm going to give you 5 top tips for making the most of Instagram. Instagram, what's that all about then? Well, Jennifer Aniston recently broke Instagram after avoiding social media for goodness knows how many years. She's finally set up an Instagram account, and I think her first post she already ended up with like 8.5 million followers, and no doubt she's got more followers than that now. But all the publicity around that first post actually broke Instagram. Instagram was down. Amazing. So business to consumer, if you are B2C, Instagram is definitely worth considering. One of the most popular questions we get asked is, which social media platforms should we be using? Now, there's no right or wrong, but generally speaking, the advice we give is, if you're B2C, look at Facebook and Instagram. And if you're B2B, look at LinkedIn and Facebook advertising. So if you're B2C and you probably are already using Facebook, we definitely recommend using Instagram because of the huge reach it has, and obviously the power behind it comes from Facebook. Instagram is owned by Facebook, that not everyone knows, and Facebook also owns WhatsApp. So those three together, very powerful. So 5 top tips. Firstly, fill out the information properly and fully. So your biography, your bio, and your web link. Make sure you have something nice and sexy in there, maybe a couple of emojis, and you can use something called Linktree, which is some free software that instead of giving you one web link, which is all Instagram allows in their bio, you can actually create a number of different web links. So you might have one link to your blog, one link to your newsletter download, whatever you want. So fill out your bio fully. Number 2, post regularly. So many people, they think that the secret to social media success is posting 20 times a day. No, it's not. That's overkill. But accordingly, you can't post once a year and expect miracles either. So for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, the optimal frequency is once a day. So if you can post 5 to 7 times a week, happy days, and do that consistently, because everyone gets so excited at the beginning. I'm now on Instagram, I'm now on Facebook, I'm now on LinkedIn, and they post, but then they get a bit bored and go off the boil. Facebook, Instagram, all social media, they love consistency. That's really important. So post regularly, daily if you can, and use your own photography. Don't use stock imagery. Stock imagery on Instagram just doesn't work as well. Now, I don't mean take some really awful photo. Look at the light. If you're doing a quick video for Instagram, consider the sound. So it does have to be of a good enough quality, but most smartphones will be able to do the quality you need. So use your own photography. And there's loads of online courses if you want a few free photography tips. So that's important, no stock imagery. Number 4, hashtags. That's a good way to grow your Instagram audience. You do your post and use about a dozen hashtags. I think you can have up to 30, and there are some posts we do that do have 20, 25 hashtags. But if you're a gym, don't use a hashtag that's absolutely massive like hashtag fitness, because 100 million other people will be using that. Do something like hashtag fitness today or hashtag fitness Friday, or something a bit more niche. So if you can get a dozen or so hashtags in, great. And what we tend to do is open up like our notes app on our phone, something like that, and we will save about 10 different blocks of hashtags. So if we were representing a gym, we might have a dozen hashtags for cardio, we might have a dozen hashtags for weight, a dozen hashtags for swimming, the benefits of swimming, things like that. So every time we do a post, we can just go in and copy and paste. Saves a lot of time. So that's another hack for you. And number 5, perhaps even the most important one, you have to pay. You can use Facebook ads and get those ads also appearing on Instagram. It is so difficult, unless you're some massive international company or news agency, to get meaningful commercial traction without parting with an honest pound. So if you can spend £5 a day running a Facebook ad that also appears on Instagram as a platform, that will really help your reach and engagement as well. Pretty much every social media is paid to play, whether we like it or not. So that's 5 top tips for you. I'll see you soon for another edition of Marketing Cracked.